You guys ready? We're on the edge of the bull market starting. I hope y'all are ready for this. Check and see. Bitcoin bumped off the Psychosis Line the other day. Rolled back up. We tested Psychosis Line again and rejected. I'm really thinking that we're probably going to break through that. But looking at Market Cipher on 2 hour, it does have a move down. We may see a move down and then push back up on Monday or something. Man. Psychosis indicator, only $20 right now. Amazing. Great margin trades. Done some very good trades with that. I'm moving over to the Bitcoin cycles now, so you guys can see it. This is the previous Bitcoin bull cycle. And you can see that we came down. Each one of these is a cycle period. And you can see how it perfectly lines up with it. And that let me show you the scale. Okay. Last bull cycle came up right after and then rejected and came down, and we had COVID hit. And then wondering what this is doing. You know, are we going to get a move up, and then are we going to come down? What's going on here? We'll know for sure when we get like a 1 week candle that rejects pretty good, and then we'll know pretty sure. You know, right now we're just in the pump phase. That's awesome. Very good timing. Moving back to the previous time, we had right before the bull run, up, down, and then this thing just started rocketing. That was a huge move. See what happens here. So this is giving you guys perspective that you need to start buying coins. That being said, we just came out with the 1000x handbook today. I know we just came out with the course, but I thought about separating the plays from the course and putting them into a killer trades guide. And here most of the information's redacted, but you can see, and I'm telling you right now, this last one here is like a 50x coin. It's gonna freaking go nuts. It's got like 100,000 market cap right now. It's gonna be a killer freaking trade. Seriously. You look here at the top, these are ordi and sats. They've already moved a lot, which I give a warning. And there's 16 coins in total that I give information on and currently trading. Some of them I'm not in, but definitely giving that. Today I just bought this coin. If you really want to know what it is, you need to get the freaking guide. 60 bucks a month. It renews. You can cancel it at any time. You can get it and then cancel, whatever you want to do. This guide renews every month, and I change it throughout the month. So as I'm trading positions, as I'm doing different things, we're showing the portfolio and what's gaining, what I'm holding, everything. So that is, you can come to psychotrading.org. Right on the homepage is the ultimate 1000x crypto trade book. Just hit that button, or you can sit at the top and you can pick this up and it will send you the information for it. But moving back, Jesus coin. Kind of disappointed in this thing. You know, it's just been sideways. It had that initial pump and then it sold, and it's just kind of, you know, we drew wedge formations and it just sideways through them. Like it's so strange. And now it's condensed down into this little plus minus 0.5% range here. It's so strange, bizarre. But if you look over at these other coins like Bezo, had a move up, and then we slowly cycled down. You can look over at Nails, had a move up, and then we slowly cycled down. So everything's doing the same thing, which could be a bull flag. You know, how funny would that be? Let's look over here at all these little coins like Sats and this one, and I want you to look with me here. I mean, all these are like abrupt in the way that they're moving. I'm trying to find one that's sort of graceful. Jesus. Nails. Anyways, look at a bull flag here. You ever seen one? It's a bull flag. Usually has an angle. I'm kind of wondering if we're moving over to some sort of pattern like that. We'll see. Yeah, that was one. Else. Yeah. This guy here. You know, what if that's the case? Find out. You better get in the market. And find different things to get into, which is perfect. If you don't know how to trade BRC20 and DRC20, which is Bitcoins and dogs, ordinals, I have a course for it. It's on the website. Check it out. Already sold a couple of them. So if you get the course, I'm giving away 1 month of the ultimate crypto trade handbook and 6 months of Psychosis indicator. It's fantastic, which is what you saw here. Stand by. This indicator here. The one that we're rejecting here. We can go down to the 15-minute. Look at it. Boom. Big nice margin trades. The perfect margin trading tool. I got countless videos using this thing on NASDAQ and the other ones. So you just gotta go back and look at them. Now, I wanted to get into something. Oh, real quick, let's check out the little markets here. So Doggy down 6%, FIWB down 1%. What was the other one? About RSTX up 21. Yeah, and then Unisat wallet. Let's check .com token. That I recommended 20% today. Good. Yeah, so if you want real trades, get that handbook. Anyway, so I wanted to run by something real quick. I wanted to show you guys how to do Fibonacci's. And I'm gonna bring up my fib settings real quick, and I'm gonna show you how to use these things too. So if you want to figure this out and you want to do the same thing, pause the video and copy these over to yours, and make sure you save the template at the bottom and everything. Let you do that real quick. All right, so if you're done, this was given to me by a hedge fund, a guy at a hedge fund. So these are all perfectly amazing. All right, and so this pertains to the golden pocket. And if you're wondering how this works, so once you have that template, you basically just do from the very top wick down to the very bottom. And this is the retracement on the Fibonacci's. We have the 236, 382, 0.5, 618, 707, 786. These are the goal zones. So if you found a trade down here and you're wondering where this is going to go, probably going to go up in this area here. It always does. So that's another thing too, is like, you take the bottom, go up here, and you can see that we bounce from these perfectly. And if you need help wanting to do it, you just turn on the little weak magnet over here on the left side. Weak magnet. Strong magnet, you can't really move your mouse around. But it's a good way to know where things are going and, you know, what's going to happen. We probably could use this on Jesus coin. So if you ignore all the other lines and we go from top down to this lowest point here, we had it come up and we almost touched the 618 and rejected. And that's usually the case. So, and then you can like perpetually look at the bounces until something changes. So you have the high lows and it comes down to the low here, and then you'll know that 618, 707, 786, it went up into it, rejected. And then you can come down here again and do this and do it off the low, and you can see that it bounces here too. So it just perpetually gets smaller and smaller until something changes. It's kind of fascinating. And if you want to do where you want to see where potentially it could go, hold on. Okay, so that from bottom up, it shows the retracement of where it's gonna go if it was coming down, and then from top to the next low, it shows where this bounce could go. So that's how that goes. And I just wanted to show you guys that. And then I wanted to show you something else that I played with for a little while, and then I kind of stopped because it's kind of noise. Let me find it. Astropact moon phases, lunar phases, moon phase strategy. All right, and then we definitely want to get rid of. The fill background. Okay. And this doesn't always work, so don't go crazy when you start seeing how this is. All right, so this is the cycles of the moon, and I believe the full moon's on top, new moon's on bottom. I don't know why they would make the. I don't know why they would make the colors reverse. Kind of funny, because I mean, a new moon's dark and you don't see it, and a full moon is bright and you see it. So why would you do differently? Anyways, you see here the new moons, for some reason we pump, and then when there's a full moon, the pump there. That's why I don't use them, because it's weird, but it has an effect on psychology. So the moon has effect on people's psychology. It's such a strange thing, and it affects the price of the markets generally. You can see like the new moon here definitely just so happened to be there, and it popped. Okay. And then we had the full moon energy, and it went. So it's not necessarily a buy sell thing, even though you see that this full moon they longed, like the strategy longed, and then for the new moon it's short, it sold. So I guess technically, other than there, it got wrecked. But you can know that when something's gonna happen. When these lunar cycles occur, you know something's gonna happen. Let's see, we had one on the 13th, 28th, and I guess we're gonna get a new moon here soon too. And generally I found that the new moons made it pump. Although it didn't really do that there. It did it here though. But I've always found over time, over the last few years that I've kind of looked at this, new moons generally pump. So that's fascinating. That's the Astropact moon phases strategy, and I just disabled a couple options on it. Well, I don't really know much is going on with Jesus Coin. It broke under the channel here, and we'll just have to see what it does tonight. Oh, I'm just gonna go sideways, but you know, we got something holding the market up, and that's what's giving me hope. It's because there's obviously something here keeping the market in this area. Very interesting. You can see the wicks, like something is buying this up. And I'm gonna tell you right now, the spider lines and the psychosis lines, those are used by hedge funds. So it's very fascinating that, like, it's a real special strategy that no one uses. And so it's very interesting that they're calling these areas here and that the price action's getting bought up. Very fascinating. And so I just want you to know that there is someone big loading their bags. Don't know. Anyways, psychosis strategies used on this chart. You can learn how to do it in the course, psychotrading.org. At least get the freaking 1000x coins. Yeah, I spent a lot of time doing that. Anyways, guys, have a good one. I will try to make a video tomorrow. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask them. Appreciate y'all.